got?
All right. Last night, the newest full trailer for the upcoming highly anticipated film, Batman vs. Superman, debuted. Fearing the actions of a godlike superhero left unchecked, Gotham City's own formidable, forceful vigilante takes on the Metropolis's most revered modern-day savior, while the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs. And with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in greater danger than it's ever known before. Mark, buy or sell this new Batman vs. Superman trailer.
I get to kick off this party. All right. This is a very hard trailer to decide whether I buy it or sell it because there's a lot of things about the trailer that let me down. It's mainly what they showed us. I'm going to buy this trailer, however, because the movie looks great. A trailer's primary job is to sell us on a movie. Now, was I already sold on this movie? But from the previous footage, yes. Was I sold on this movie as soon as I heard Batman v Superman? Of course I was. This trailer just made me like it even more, particularly the scenes with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent talking when they weren't superheroes, because we've already seen them as, you know, these huge physical behemoths going at each other. When you see them verbally sparring, that was really well done to me. I like seeing Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor come on up and just butt his nose in their conversation. Loved that. Did they show too much? Of course they did. You didn't need to show Doomsday. You didn't need to show them at the end teaming up. Now it's not even Batman v Superman anymore. Now the movie's simply Dawn of Justice because they revealed way too much. They showed too much of their hand. However, I still liked watching this trailer. It was a great piece of art in amongst itself. Just showed us a little too much.
I think the key thing here was not that they showed us too much, was that they showed us the one thing they shouldn't have shown. It was the one thing they shouldn't have shown. I really liked this trailer up to a point.
Yeah.
Up to about minute 2. That dialogue going on between Bruce and Clark was great. Like, maybe it's the Gotham kid in me. We don't like clowns dressed up in whatever it is he said. Obviously an allusion to the Joker and talking, he is dissing Superman right to Superman's face. I even don't mind. A lot of people were complaining about the Lex Luthor portrayal in there. I even don't mind the Lex Luthor portrayal if they're setting up that Lex Luthor is doing a Bruce Wayne, where in public he has this facade. Hey, I'm just kind of the lighthearted, blah, blah, but then behind closed doors, dark. You know, they're doing that. Now, if it turns out that that's Lex Luthor all the way through, and he's just playing another, you know, Riddler, Jim Carrey Riddler, I'm gonna be annoyed. But you're absolutely right. The movie is called Batman versus Superman. And now you show us when they're past the fight and now we're working together. Stupid. We all knew they were going to start working together, but that was done. I'm going to withhold my judgment on what I think about the whole Doomsday type character at this point, or what is that? The Abomination got out of prison and now he's fighting Superman? Okay, whatever. That's fine. But for more on the newest Batman vs. Superman trailer, let's go to Movie Talk special correspondent John Schnepp.
What's up, everybody?
Where did you come from?
Hey! Natasha just got so ugly.
Hey,
I love you.
Come on,
I
guys.
love that guy right over there.
The Aunt May project is off.
Yeah,
it's done.
I'm tearing up the script, Alice.
It's like Keith Richards and Mick Jagger.
Me and
all of a sudden.
Natasha are going to start writing the Aunt May script. Batman v Superman, the second trailer for me. I had to chime in. I loved the first minute and a half of it, with the minus exception of the Lex Luthor character. I thought Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal of Lex Luthor in this trailer particularly was really grating, annoying, and reminded me of like that Batman and Robin kind of campiness, which I don't like. I know that this trailer was trying to self-correct the grim and gritty version of that everyone thinks that, you know, there's no funniness, it's just dark, and it's just them punching each other the whole movie. So they tried to, and I thought they did with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent talking to each other and their conversation back and forth. I like that they created that rivalry right away, that there's a battle brewing. Then they showed some more sequences of Batman and Superman fighting. I think where the trailer spun out of control is the reveal of Doomsday, showing the way they create Doomsday, like some kind of weird, like Lex Luthor's now Frankenstein. He's like, I've created a monster, and lightning. Then the Abomination shot of Doomsday where he looks like a Ninja Turtle and Abomination. Everyone's kind of saying, well, he's going to grow the bone spikes. Well, why even just show him with the bone spikes?
Why show him at all?
Yeah.
I agree. They shouldn't have shown him at all, and they should definitely have not shown that. Is she with you? I thought she was with you. I know it's like some funny pitter-patter, but it's a shot of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and then the title Batman v Superman shows up. It felt like you just ruined the movie. I mean, I know we all kind of surmised when you saw the very first long trailer where they showed Wonder Woman, they showed Batman and Superman fighting. We kind of figured eventually they'll become friends because there's that scene where they tear the cart, the Batmobile thing off, and they're both standing there facing each other. I didn't need to see any more than that. I was already going to buy my ticket. I feel like the people who cut this trailer together are really treating everyone on the planet as dumb morons when they show the end of the movie.
Many of us are.
Hey, I'm a dumb moron, but I didn't think that they would show the end of the movie in the trailer. Maybe it's not the end. It's not the credits are rolling right there. Obviously, they're going to fight the Doomsday Monster, and then something else will happen. But that's pretty much Act 3. That's my guess. So I'm not going to buy the trailer. I'm not going to sell it. It's somewhere in the middle for me. I buy the first minute and a half. I sell really hard the last 30 seconds.
And a memo just came in. Captain America would like his shield back, Wonder Woman. Anyway, Christian, your thoughts on the trailer?
I buy the Batman v Superman trailer. I sell the Dawn of Justice trailer.
That's pretty much it, right?
That's really what it is. And it's a lot of the points that you guys just covered. But I think what the main thing is, as far as that line goes with Is She With You, I think that it's going to serve the actual scene well. I think the actual movie, it'll work. It didn't work in this trailer because of what you and I were talking about with Civil War. When you saw that D23 footage for Civil War, they threw in the Ant-Man stuff, and it worked because it was just a bunch of footage, and the tone was just kind of
fun and funny.
It showed you what it was. And then when they showed the one that they premiered on Jimmy Kimmel, it was just down to business, let's go. Now, I saw, there was a commenter who said, well, you guys don't care that they showed Black Panther in the trailer. The difference is that it doesn't change the tone of the movie. It's part of the movie. When they show Black Panther, it's a scene, it's a part that furthers the story and not that Doomsday is not going to do that, but they're selling you on Batman v Superman. That's what it is, and you want to go in there. And of course, we all assume that they're going to team up because we know that they're going to do the Justice League down the line. They have to team up. But we don't want to see that in the trailer. We want to think, start just envisioning how is that going to happen, and then when it happens in the movie, you're like, okay, great, it finally happened. But now you see it. They showed so much. This is that thing that studios do sometimes, where they feel like, don't worry, guys. And I think maybe they think that they have to catch up with Marvel somehow. That they're showing everything, and that this big universe, and yes, you're going to get Wonder Woman, you're going to get the Justice League. They're going to form, but you had so much because that first minute and a half is awesome.
I love the first half of this trailer.
This movie looks great. It really does. Like, I was all on board, and then I'm like, no, don't show any more. We're good. And then I don't necessarily love the look of Doomsday, but the fact that he's in it, I do like. I just don't want to see it yet.
Right. I love who's the douchey photographer who's talking to Clark Kent. He's like, you don't know who that is? That's Bruce Wayne. It's like,
such a loser.
It's like, dude, do you not realize you're standing right next to Superman? How stupid are you?
Right.
And I gotta say this too about that little joke sequence. Like, I thought she was with you. I thought she was with you. Okay, I'll say this though. Hell, I love Affleck's Batman voice.
Oh, yeah.
I love Affleck's Batman voice. And you know what? You were kind of alluding to this, and we were talking about this beforehand. I believe that scene where it says, I thought she was with you, I thought she was with you. I think in the context of the movie and in the context of that scene, I bet those lines are going to work.
Yeah. Yep.
And I bet they're going to work great. But this trailer was not the place to put it because all the rest of this trailer is kind of grim and like what all this violence is about to brew and all this kind of stuff, and then they throw in the joke, and it just did not fit. And so, hey, I agree with you put it perfectly. I love I buy the Batman v Superman. I sell the Dawn of Justice one. So I mean, where do they go from here with this? Because now they've just done the reveal. Now we should keep this in mind too. What if that scene with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, what if that's Act 2? What if that's actually really early? And what if, now here's something I brought up to Christian, and follow me at home if you're with me on this, and I'd love to hear Schnepp's thought on this as well. In the trailer so far, we've seen Batman in 2 different outfits. We've seen him in the traditional Batman outfit, and we've seen him in kind of the Dark Knight armor, right? The assumption I've had, based on nothing, just assumption, has been that there are multiple fights between Batman and Superman. Round 1, Superman kicks some ass. Batman's just in his regular outfit, gets away and realizes, I need to armor up. Then in fight 2, he comes at Superman in the armor, starts stomping him through ceilings and all that kind of stuff. That's just been my assumption. In that scene where Doomsday shows up, what outfit is Batman wearing? He's wearing the first outfit. So that leads me to wonder Is there still another Batman and Superman fight to come later in the film? Did Batman go from his traditional outfit to the armor back to the traditional outfit? So it raises a lot of interesting questions that I will admit, while I hate the way they ended this trailer, if that scene happens somewhere in Act 2 and it still progresses from there where Batman and Superman are still at each other's throats, I'll probably forgive it at that point. But on the surface right now, it looks like they just showed us a third act of the film, and that was a stupid move. Stupid move. Any other thoughts before we...
I mean, I know when Christian and I are kicking the crap out of each other and then Schnepp shows up, we take a break from beating each other up to look at the next thing that showed up. But yeah, I mean, overall, I still think it strongly indicates that what's going to happen in the third act, but you're right. They might throw us a curveball.
Well, one thing that we haven't talked about yet is what's that scene with Batman with the desert camo with all those flying insect
Oh, the
creatures?
parademons, like Darkseid's parademons.
So that's what
it has to be a
everyone is
nightmare.
saying. Everyone is saying that those are Darkseid's parademons.
Or they look like them.
They look like them. So, but then, you know, we were all conjecturing, is it a dream sequence? Is it a nightmare? The action figure, they've already called it Nightmare Batman. I was still like saying, hey, it's probably part of the movie. And then when I saw that trailer with the demon little floaty creatures flying, I was like, all right, it's a nightmare.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of those little creatures in Star Wars Attack of the
Yeah,
Clones.
the Geonosians.
No, not the
Yeah,
Minox,
yeah.
the Geonosians.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was.
So I guess that is a dream sequence. I mean, I highly doubt that it is like Act 2. I think they you know.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to be optimistic.
No, I know.
Shep.
I would love to. I would love to think that too. I feel like everyone's right that when they finally have that scene in the movie, it'll feel right. Like because Batman and Superman have already been fighting, they become friends. Wonder Woman shows up. They both know Wonder Woman in certain different ways. So I'm sure it'll all make sense. Did they? You know, everyone's on the same page. They should not have shown the last 20 seconds. Should just not have been
happened.
Necessary.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.